Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to another Grounded Update video where today we're hopping in and we are going to be talking my honest opinions on jumping aphids. No, I'm kidding. We're actually going to be talking my honest opinions over on the new Bug Strike Back update, the 0.13 update that's in public test right now for everybody. If you want to join, you can. But let's go through, let's talk about my honest opinions on this one. The first thing that I want to talk to you guys on is armor upgrading. A lot of people have had mixed feelings on armor upgrading, and I'm here to give you guys my honest feedback on it. So first of all, guys, to upgrade armor, you need an anvil, and that it's okay because you get the anvil right away in the beginning of the game, right? That one's all right. It is kind of a lot of materials to be able to go through and upgrade your armor. It's a lot of grubs that you have to kill. It's a lot of grinding, but that's okay. They could adjust it down a little bit. I've seen some graphs that have come out for people saying like, hey, you know, in the Discord, I've seen, you know, hey, how about you try this percent or reduce it by 50%, reduce it by 25%, reduce it by this, that. You know, I get it. The game is a little grindy right now, but hey, you know, this is development, this is testing. They're getting our feedback. They want to know how we feel about it. They could change it. Like I said, this is in the middle of a public test, so those changes could be made. I personally think yes, it is a little grindy, but I really like all of the new perks that come with each of the sets of the armor, from the roly-poly set to the spider set to the, well, obviously the ladybug set. I really like that one. Increasing healing from all sources. Are you kidding me? How fantastic is that? But that is my honest opinion on the armor upgrading system. It's really good. I like it. Could it be adjusted a little bit? Yes, there's that little bitty side of me that's like, hey Sim, you probably want to upgrade that a little bit. But all in all, I think that it's a good system. I like that they have a system like that in the game. The game needed armor upgrades and they delivered those, so I'm really happy with that. Now let's talk my literal favorite thing that got added in this update, and you guys guessed it, it's going to be everybody's favorite, the creature cards. I love the creature cards. You guys know from me playing Animal Crossing, one of my favorite things from that game was to be able to go through, fill out the museum with all the bugs and fish and all that, etc., and having a collection in the game, being able to fill out a collection and having something that literally says, hey, you're only missing a couple more, go get a couple more, or hey, you have these blank spots, go fill them in. And that's exactly what we have here, and I'm super excited about this, guys. I love the fact that there is gold cards in here as well. If I could rate this system, the creature card system, I would literally give it like a 0.999 out of 10. But then, like I said, there's still that itty bitty voice inside me that's like, hey Sim, they need to adjust something. Yeah, no, I want them to go back and just make it, instead of it being like I think it's like a 0.5 or 1% chance drop for the gold card on killing something after you peep it. If they could just change that to like a 3%, not a lot. Don't overdo it. Don't make it like a 50% chance they're gonna drop the gold card. No. It needs to stay rare, right? Gives you that point to be able to go through and fight things and fight for it, get your gold set and have it full. And I just want to go and do it, but I can't right now. But anyway, going through and doing that so you can actually get all of your gold cards is something that I really like to do, and something that I want to do more of in the future. So I really like that upgrade to this game as well. Now the other thing, while I'm sitting here fighting these ants here, that got added to the game is base raids. Okay, base raids to me, I've had one happen. It wasn't all that difficult to fight it off, but to me base raids are pretty darn cool. I really like them. I'm gonna see if I can make the red ants upset and get them to fight me again, but I don't really know how they react with multiple bases yet. I think that that's still like being worked out. I think it's whatever base you go to, I think is actually how it works, because they've never attacked my other base while I was up in it, but that one's in the middle of the sky, so I don't know how they would actually attack that one unless they ran up my ladders and stuff, but I haven't experienced that yet. But overall, I like that system. I like the base rating system. I like that you could turn it on and off for those of you who don't want your bases rated and stuff like that, or spent a lot of time or just trying to build something really cool, and the last thing you want is a bunch of bugs coming and destroying something of yours. I get that, and you can turn it on and off in custom game settings. I think that was really cool. Now, another thing that they added, you guys will see me standing in front of one right here, and that is the mixer system. I really like this system. It has the perfect amount of easy in the beginning, difficult at the end, good reward, good wave system, nice requirement for needing to build at some of them, not needing to build at others. I really like this system. And also, another thing I really like is that when you jump in the middle middle of them after you win, you literally can just spin in circles. So I like it. You get to 2,000 raw science from it. It's a good boost to raw science, a good reward for going out and doing these. I enjoy it. They're fun, and I think that everybody should try to go out and do at least 1 or 2 of these. I would understand the ones that are more difficult, like the sandbox and the haze one, staying away from those until way late game, because those are literally on a whole nother level of difficulty. But all in all, I think that they are absolutely fantastic addition to the game. Now, we had some other small things, like we had a new perk that got added to the game. It's called Guard Dog. It says guarding locations against mobs of angry creatures has awakened your protective instincts, deal increased damage to creatures when defending your turf. In other words, whenever you're protecting your base, you will literally gain additional damage to be able to wipe things out faster. Good thing for those of you who like that base defense system. You get this by going out and doing those mixers, so that's why I went from that to this. So all in all, it's a pretty darn good system that got added to the game. Now, let's talk story revamp, shall we? Now, there's some people that are a little upset about this, but every time you start a new game or load up your game, the first time you load up your game, I should say, that you've been playing, whether it's in public test or when the actual update comes out, everybody's story, only story progression has been reset. Okay, everybody has to start the story over, whether you have 700 days in game or 1 day in game. Your story progression has been reset with this new update because they've changed it completely. And personally, I really like it. I like that the story's been changed. It spins things out a little bit, and also it gives you kind of a feeling like we're getting close to the end of the game now, because going through all the bases, getting the super chips, you start to feel like you are getting really close to the end of the story, being able to get big, but it leaves some opening for them to do adjustments, downloadable content in the future. They never said we're going to have paid DLC, so it'd probably just be free updates that are coming in the future. For other things, guys, it leaves a lot of open room where they could expand the story even further. I'm not going to go in, I'm not going to spoil it in this video, but they leave a lot of opening for you to go out there and get. So far, we've talked everything from armor upgrading to the mixer system, base defense, mutations, story, all of that. They did add a new area. It is up here, up on top of the ridge up there. I call it the jungle area. I'm not going to run over there for you guys in this video because I have some thoughts on that area that I wanted to make in a complete video for, but there is a new area. It's called the jungle area, new music and all. Absolutely fantastic. Favorite soundtrack in the game. It's this area that's right up here. Okay, it's very, very good. Very good area, guys. You're going to have to give it a try. Trust me, you're going to enjoy that area. It's really good. Another thing, we did get a new little robot added over in the hedge base. He's there. Don't need to get him. He's there. It's called a Rusty. He's all right. You go and peep him. Do what you got to do. He's all right. He's not really anything special, but he's there. That was kind of a neat addition. But the last thing that I want to really talk to you guys about is the straight overhauling of the way that creatures are reacting to you, reacting to your base, trying to get you now, destroying things, everything like that, chasing you out on the lily pads. All of those things, to me, are great quality of life improvements for this game. I think it's wonderful they're removing the cheesiness out of this game. I think it's wonderful that they're looking in, taking in player feedback, and adjusting. Now, let's go over and say what my rating is for this update in comparison to some of the other updates. This is not what I would say my favorite update of all time would be that Grounded has done. It's not the biggest update that Grounded has done, but to me, it is a fantastic update that they have done. I would say that this is definitely probably number 2 on updates that they've done, in my opinion. I really, really, really like everything that was added in this update. Everything from the creature cards and all of that. I mean, it's just, it came together in a very, very good update. And we're still in public test, so you never know if they're going to sprinkle in some other things to test out as well. Like here, I'm going to add some of this in the beginning, test this. Now I'm going to add a little bit more, go test that. I'm going to add a little bit more, go test that. So I'm excited to see what else they add. I'm excited to see what else gets brought in. Some of the new areas that they brought in leaves a lot of what else is going to happen. This aphid is still just jumping around. I'm pretty sure it's a rabbit, not an aphid. But anyway, I'm really happy with this one. I'd have to say, like I said, it's probably number 2 on the best updates, in my opinion, that I've got added to the game. There's still a couple things that need to get tweaked, but all in all, I really, really like it. And I definitely think all of you should go out and check it out. Get in there, enjoy Grounded again. It's a lot of fun. But thank you guys all so much for watching this one. If you guys could hit that like button for me, don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a comment down below of other things that you guys are enjoying from the Bug Strike Back update. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next